So, because I know it's happening soon.
See, don't be scared.
I know she's gonna say something about ghosts. You'll be the most popular part of the video, I can already promise.
We talk about buried alive.
We talk about...
No, I'm going ahead and say I'm gonna be myself. I don't like this at all. Like,
Go to Florida, they say. Go soak up some sun at the beach.
here we go.
So good.
It just has that charm and everything. Everybody's like, oh, this feels like we're in a Hallmark movie. And it's like from all the different events, from all the different things that we do and the community working together, it's amazing. It's just got a cool vibe to it.
Dade City, named after an army major who got ambushed by the Seminole tribe, which led to a war. It's got some history, but it also has great restaurants, shopping, surprises, unique lodging, and great tours. And we're gonna see it all, but first, I'm obligated, required, literally being held at gunpoint right now to present to you this map. If you're coming to Dade City from Tampa, 45 minutes, Orlando, about an hour, how many people from the villages are watching? Go ahead, get in that golf cart and race your developer down south to see who makes it here first. We're starting off hot with two Dade City locals, Joy and Ted, who are going to introduce our first tour in OMG Airbnb, the Locke Inn.
And you'll enjoy the Locke Inn. It's nice. We take people through there almost every haunted history tour. We take them in. And of course, it's a jail, so things aren't always pleasant at jail.
When I was a kid, that place was vacant. I used to go in there and play
Oh,
all the time. So.
yeah, you're like the place you're not supposed to go, right?
Well, my dad owned a farm machinery business right across the street. And if I get bored there at the office, if I go down there, like in the summers when I was out of school, if I go down there and I get bored, I'd walk over to the old jail and go through there and play in there. So.
And now, you too can play at the Locke Inn because you can stay at the Locke Inn. That's right. It's an OMG Airbnb VRBO experience. Yeah, with some of its original bars and jail cells intact. And it's in Dade City, waiting for you, your friends, your family for your wedding party. It also has a lot of history. Some history I would share, but out of fear of going to YouTube jail, I must decline. But you need to see this place. You have to see this place. And I'm happy to show it to you. So we'll be back to Joy and Ted shortly, but for now, let me introduce you to Lori, one of the owners of the Locke Inn, who was kind enough to show us around.
We named the original jail, we called the Clink.
The Clink.
You know, yeah. Yeah, I love that. And we were going to name it that, but it ended up with the Locke Inn, which is great because it has the history, the name, and you know, when we renovated it 3 years ago, we really kept a lot of the original stuff. You'll see some bars, original bars from the original jail in 1892.
Awesome.
So really neat. This is the oldest brick building in Dade City still.
Okay, very cool. Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, so this is you know, made it look like an old hotel. Lots of vintage antique pieces and furniture. People just kind of hang out here.
I like like the key.
Yeah.
You put the keys and everything in.
Yeah.
I guess you know the mail too.
Like the old mail. This came from an old hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 1800s. So this was one of the most expensive pieces, but it makes the entrance.
Absolutely, it does.
This is a space. We've had some small events, baby showers and events, but it's also just a hangout place for people who are staying here.
Okay.
Yeah, just they could eat here, hang out. We themed a lot of stuff with all, as you can see, the jail, old jail things, old people who've been to jail, people who sing about jail, Johnny Cash.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And as you
I
can
like
see,
the ball and chain. How many jokes?
Oh yeah.
With the during your wedding parties, right?
This is a picture from the original. This is the original outside.
Okay.
They're smiling, but I'm thinking that they're kind of not too happy that their
They're being...
pa is probably in jail.
Okay, so yeah.
Laughing, not
okay.
laughing, but
I'm not thinking, that they have someone inside here. Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't look too happy, so she.
No.
Yeah.
Not so much.
And you can see the bars, the original bars on the windows.
Yeah.
It's one of our downstairs bathrooms. Again, kind of crazy going into a bathroom, but everything's really cool and old and vintage themed.
Yeah. And how about this organ?
This organ came from a collector, and then was at a church for years and years and years, and it was donated to us. It works still with the pump when you pump.
Really? Wow.
We have some cool videos of people staying here doing that.
That's cool. That's so cool.
All right, we'll go upstairs to our rooms, our themed rooms up here.
Let's do it.
The upstairs rooms we themed to things in Dade City, where you'll see the clink is more jail themed.
Yes.
For the old Pasco County Jail. This is more themed of the history of Dade City. This one is the Prohibition Hideaway.
Prohibition Hideaway.
Yes, Dade City had 2 active railroad stations for years and years and years. That was very, very, Dade City was known for. So we did a lot of train themed in here.
Like here, I feel.
This room here is for more the cattle room.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, cattle was one of the biggest sources of income for Dade City.
Yes.
So.
These beans.
Yeah, all this is original.
And over here,
Yep.
I know there's jokes there.
Yeah. There's some more hangout spaces. My partners, Jim and Chris, love to sit here every time they come and play. What's in here? Just
What is
some cool,
this?
just cool old pieces.
Yeah, it's really cool. With
To
the
Kill a
some
Mockingbird,
history,
like I said,
Kill a
anything that has to do with murder or
Mockingbird. Some old history.
Yep.
There.
Brooksville, that's right next door.
I feel like those are the things that kind of give that value to the place, just extra, those little touches.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The Kumquat quarters. So not a lot of people know Kumquats, nor did I before I learned about Dade City, but one of the biggest festivals in Florida is the Kumquat Festival. Brings thousands and thousands of people, so.
It happens like every January?
Yes.
Right around? Okay. Kind of
Yes.
the end of January?
Yes, so this is a great fun room, and the bathroom, pop the light on in there.
Sure.
Again, we kept with the fun orange kumquat theme.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you been to the Kumquat Festival?
I have.
Yeah, is it I see this like sign, so because I know it's happening soon.
See, don't be scared.
Don't start. I know she's gonna say something about ghosts.
I'm not saying nothing. I mean, there's different stories.
What was that?
Oh, I'm a little spooked. So let's break away and have some fun, yeah? We'll get right back to the best part of this tour, the jail, in just a moment. But Dade City has a snow park, and it's pretty freaking awesome. Let's do it. Just outside of Dade City, but still in Dade City, is snow? Yes, that's right, Beach Boy, a snow park, outside in sunny Florida. And whether you're there in the daytime or at night, there is always some fun to be had. How about tubing down an icy slope or snapping on some royal blue skates and go gliding over some ice? Maybe you want to step inside of an igloo and just frolic around in the snow, or perhaps you want to sit around a fire, make some s'mores. Whatever your thing for wintry fun is, Snowcat Ridge is your portal to a much more northern atmosphere. I started at the 400-foot behemoth known as Snowy Slopes. Snowy Slopes is an icy hill that you tube down You start by grabbing a single or double tube, and then hopefully, with every ounce of coordination you have, make it safely on this conveyor belt, which I learned is sometimes called a magic carpet. Oh no, one of the carpets are stopped.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me down in Argentina. I caused the stoppage. I caused that stoppage. It was pretty embarrassing.
Snowcat Ridge's version of a magic carpet whisks you away to a genie on top of a hill, only that genie is very likely just a good old boy or girl from Florida's deep south. And unfortunately, they ain't granting any wishes. But they will, however, send you boot scooting back down that hill you came from, but much, much faster than when you came up. If you want to avoid the carpet altogether, you can walk straight up, but let me point out this, that on this day, in a limited 2-hour ski pass window, there was tugging. I'm talking CrossFit intense tugging.
There's a ton of tugging. Go to Florida, they say. Go soak up some sun at the beach.
If you want to avoid the tugging, say, altogether, you can glide or walk right up the slope and head to the family tube section where the tubes just magically appear. For the rest of the day, I stuck with the single and double tubes because you just feel like you're doing something a little more dangerous. You don't have as much protection in those. Yo, that's me up there, top of the hill. I'm about to come down. And here's me trying my best to get out of the tube.
By the time I figure out how to get off of this thing, it'll be time for our session to end.
Pretty much felt this way every time I made it down.
Oh my God. That was much faster and more chaotic than I ever anticipated. Wow. The drop was really fast, and the stopping was equally as intense.
And finally, I was having so much fun. I had to race to get in one last ride.
2 more minutes before our pass ends.
The skating was more fun than I thought it'd be.
You know, I've been ice skating in New York, Atlanta, Argentina, but that was probably, like, as far as a skating rink, that was probably one of my absolute favorites. It was really good. I liked the whole course, the way it looped around. The skates were actually not unpleasant, which most of the time, anytime you rent skates, especially ice skates, are just completely awful. Really good though, right? Really good.
You start off by grabbing your skates.
Oh Lord, my favorite color. I used to go skating a lot back in the day with my brother. My brother was bigger than me, and people liked to, like, when they were falling, they would use us as to what to hold on to, and just can't ever figure it out. If you're skating, don't use the big guy, because if they go down, it's not gonna go well for you.
Thankfully, she used the rail, but there were others who didn't. You know who you are. It was a really cool skating rink, and I love the fact that you can skate as much as you want, or when you get tired, get pushed around as much as you want. Very, very worth it experience.
Not bad for a Southern boy, huh?
Let me tell you about some other fun things Snowcat Ridge has to offer. Hey, look, it's an igloo. Let's do it. Snow machine, check. Slippery hill. Whoa, wait. What could go wrong? Oh wow, I'm so glad this guy is right here blocking the camera so you really can't see me bust right on my face. Have your kids with you? You may want to take them into Flurry's Outpost. Nighttime has descended upon us at Snowcat Ridge. It's time for s'mores.
The number one rule for s'mores is the marshmallow must be darker than the Hershey bar. It's pretty perfect.
You should see this place at night.
Soon.
Back to the jail tour, but let's skip past this. Much better.
So yeah, again, this was the jail was built in 1892.
1892.
1892.
When did it become lodging?
It didn't become until 3 years ago. So
3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a jail till about the I want to say right before, around the 1920s. But in the 1800s, they built. So we're about to go into the clink, which is the original just building of the jail, and they built this on for the sheriff. So the sheriff and his wife would stay on this side.
Okay.
So they were still kind of
Sheriff and wife
attached,
stayed here,
and they cooked for the inmates.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So they were very close. I don't think there was a door here. Actually, we added that door. We renovated. There was a tiny little kitchen here.
Okay.
But we've opened this up and made this into a beautiful industrial kitchen. They did not have that big of a kitchen in the 1892. I think literally the wall was here.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this was the kitchen, and
Like
the
a
sheriff's wife
gallery.
would cook. Yeah, this was just another room.
But right here, if you're coming to stay, like all the space for cooking, for storage, for
Yes, so
everything.
pots and pans.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot.
coffee,
It's
yeah.
Very, very adequate for your wedding party or group or just your family.
Yeah, lots of places to eat. That's it.
Absolutely.
So
All right,
this
so
is
now we're gonna go into.
now we're going to go into the clink.
Now we're going into the clink.
Yes,
Yes.
the original side of the building.
Okay.
Well, actually, this room was part of the sheriff's. So I'm sorry, because the step up is actually where the walls were.
Yes.
But because this kind of flowed, this is part of the clink side. If you wanted to just rent that out.
Okay.
Because this can be locked.
That part.
Here, yes.
Okay.
And there's its own entrance here, and its own little entrance.
Yeah, I can see like.
Yes, you can see where the building.
Yes, absolutely. Right
Exactly.
here. This
So
was-
these were the cells. So this was the entrance here.
Okay.
These are all the original floors we had redone, but this was the original cement floors. That was a lot of work in the renovation,
Yeah.
probably one of the most expensive. But this is where visitors would come and talk through the window.
Through the window. Okay, so I gotcha. So like a welcome area. Or was this an actual cell?
Well, no, this was not a cell. This
Okay.
was, we believe it was just kind of
you come
secretary
in,
here,
yeah.
or yeah, we're not sure, but we believe there was just two cells, these two rooms here.
Is this phone original or you had
No,
this?
we had that. I mean, it's a vintage phone.
That's so cool
but
though. Yeah, okay.
just to kind of show, like,
show
this
that
is
this
where,
was where it
this is where
was.
you would,
And you could look through there.
yes.
And then you go outside.
So this is the
Then
original
you go
picture
outside,
again.
you take the photo, and you're really upset.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, so there's two cells. This was one of the cells that we made into,
So is this like one cell?
so this was one cell, yeah.
okay.
So this is we named it the Jailbird's Den.
The Jailbird's Den.
The Jailbird's Den,
mean,
yes.
It's really spacious. If you weren't sharing it, if you were sharing it, it's very spacious, right?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, and again, you have the room to come out here, and
Yeah.
people are visiting Dade City to go visit family, go look at we have bike. There's so many things to see.
Yeah. It's got a cool feel. Very cool feel.
And then warden. We call this the warden's room. This is, the largest. This is kind of to look like a floating bed,
Heck yeah.
which is kind of cool. I love this room.
Yeah. A lot of character here. A lot of character.
Yeah, so in here, which is currently the bathroom, this was actually, so you can see, the original brick. You see this kind of drip here?
Yeah.
So this was the confinement, the solitary confinement, this bathroom. So when they were, I guess, extra bad, they would come in here, and you can see this drip. This used to be opened up and where they would slide their food in, their mess. Mm-hmm. So we turned it into a bathroom. And if you go straight up, you can see the jail that we saved some of it.
Wow. Who do you think should come and stay, here at the Locke Inn? Who's a good, perfect fit?
Well, there's actually two sides to that. There's the history buffs, the history lovers, the haunted lovers.
Okay.
And then there's the and again, I'm in the wedding industry, so there's the families of the brides. There's so many beautiful venues in and around Dade City that are all within a couple miles. So it's just it's so perfect and comfortable. Mm-hmm. We have relationships with caterers and restaurants in Dade City that will come and cook for the people that are staying here. So it's just a great experience. I mean, all the themed rooms are fun. Lots of common areas to hang together, and as you can see, it's in a beautiful neighborhood. Mm-hmm. You can see town from here. So it's just a great location and a great space.
Right, because you can just walk 2 blocks.
2 blocks, and you are downtown.
The brewery is a block away, right?
Yes. Yeah. All right. Now you're talking. Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah. The brewery, the Green Door restaurant,
Some
very
great
famous.
food. Yeah.
Yes. Olga's bakery, that is very famous. Just so many great spots.
Got to be one of the most unique stays you can have in Florida, and I highly recommend coming to not only see it but stay here. Bring your group, bring a family. Yeah. Wedding parties, definitely come see it.
And if you want to stay here, you should. You can book a stay by using the affiliate link conveniently located in this video's description. Back to porch sitting with Joy and Ted. I learned that I like to visit with Ted another day. And you should too.
Yeah, I was a firefighter for 8 years here. City police officer for 2.5 years here in Dade City, and then worked for the Pasco Sheriff's Office for 31.5 years. Wow. Yeah, a long time.
That's awesome.
So if you need an ugly story, he knows it. But if you need a nice story, he knows it too. So.
He has stories, folks. Great stories. Go hear them. At the moment, Joy has been kind enough to invite us for a walk-in tour. And we've got an hour to see as many local businesses as possible while hearing about some of the town's heritage. Get excited. We've got this town to explore.
Well, come on this way. Now, this is the road I was telling you to take to go to the Edwinola.
Okay.
This building right here is called the Ward House. What's interesting about this building is the upstairs, the lady rented it out to keep and house the fire department's equipment. We didn't have a firehouse at the time during our volunteer fire department. And she charged them $1 a month to house and rent all those kinds of things. You remember I was telling you that we have a lot of community activities, a lot of things. We just had the Kumquat run.
Okay.
There must have been 2,000 people out here
Nice.
doing this trail and in the parking lots.
Yeah.
This will be coming up March 15th. This is in Agnes Land Park. This is the park that I was telling you about that's across from the Edwinola. That was actually the prominent place to be and to come.
Yeah.
So this was where the seaboard used to all travel through.
Okay.
So this is our candy shop.
Okay. Beautiful.
Corry is our chocolate artisan. She is fabulous. So let me come in and let you meet her.
Bring it to her.
How are you? Hey, this is Peter.
Hello. How are you?
He's working on a YouTube channel and he's featuring Dade City. This is Corry Graver.
Corry, pleasure to
And
meet you
she
as
is
well.
she's our artisan here. And one of our many. We have many, but she is our exclusive chocolate artisan.
It is my vice chocolate.
Would you like a sample?
Well,
Yes.
I
Let's do the
Yep.
Kumquat, because this was like your known
This is
for
our festival coming
your
up
festival coming
a week
up.
from Saturday. Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of the Kumquat Festival, it's awesome. I was there, man. I ate the pie, the kumquat, peel and all. You won't believe this festival, I promise. We'll get right back to Joy, Corry, and some of the best chocolate you could ever put in your mouth. But first, come, have some kumquat with me.
Today is the day that Dade City celebrates the Kumquat. It happens the last Saturday of every January. I guarantee you on this episode, you're not going to see any cheap euphemisms nor innuendo. That's a promise. This is definitely one of the larger festivals that I've ever been to. And it's like streets, like blocks after blocks after blocks of vendors. I'm honestly a little overwhelmed right now. I've made it to the heart of the festival. I'm recording this way. You are good, unless you want to be on it.
Oh, no, thank you.
How's the kumquat pie?
I love it. First time.
Yeah? Nice. I never had one before. Yes, I do. He's ready. Can I get you on? He's ready. He's ready to give it. I love it, man. All right. It's really good. What is that cream made out of? This tastes really amazing. It's like a key lime pie, kind of in that same tarty flavor, but of course, not lime, orange. There's a Forbidden Bourdain episode of The Layover with in New York with an ice cream shop that looks similar to this one. I think I missed the quilt portion of the festival. Strangely enough, wouldn't expect it, but I'm quite fond of quilts.
But I didn't miss it because this lady, Roseanne, the sweetest lady I met at the festival, gave me some insights on the quilts you see and where you can get your own kits.
So these are, you said?
These are quilts that come from a quilt store that's called Quilted Twins. It's on the bypass here in Dade City, and these quilt kits are all available there, but they can be made up into quilts.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love the Florida.
Yeah.
The Sunshine State. I like them a lot. They're fun.
They're like art.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they're like art.
Uh-huh.
Just like this is art over here.
Oh, these are awesome.
Yeah, this one on the right is all hand quilted and hand applique. Yeah. And then the other one,
okay.
That one has over 400,000 stitches.
What?
In that.
You
Yeah.
serious? How long does that take?
The quilting of it?
Yes.
That took probably maybe 6-7 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because
That's fast. I would think that's awesome.
It's tight.
That would take me
It's pretty
like 6 or
tight.
7 years.
Well, it's machine done.
Okay.
It's all done by computer.
Oh, okay.
but it's a lot of stitches.
Yeah.
To do it going back and forth and back and forth.
So awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. And your business is you said
It's a quilt guild. It's a
the Quilt Guild,
501c3.
501c3.
Charity group.
Okay, so you can search for it online and
Facebook really.
Facebook,
Tampa or
and you can buy the kits.
East
and
Pasco Quilt Guild, but these can be bought by Quilted Twins in Dade City.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you telling me everything.
You're welcome.
Pleasure. I will not be deterred from buying a kumquat. Let's see. Yo, I got them. The reason why we're here, the kumquat, this thing right here. Haven't had one since I was 10 years old. My mom, she would come home, she brought these, she's like, I got kumquats. I'm like, what's a kumquat? She said, it's this orange that you just eat straight. You don't take the peeling off, nothing. You just put it in your mouth, you chew it. And I'm like, that sounds disgusting. And then I ate it. It was not that disgusting. So I tried a regular orange. It was fun. No, I didn't try that. I did not try an orange. I actually probably did. Not great. Don't recommend that. Grapefruits, definitely no. No grapefruits. Should probably put my shades on for a second. No, we're gonna get to the so much better. Here's the kumquat. We're gonna try that, okay? Should you do that part of? Oh, they're both. Okay, they're both the same. I thought like one was the bottom and one was the top. No, there's no bottom or top. So if it was a bottom and top, I would totally go. Stop. Stop. Oh my God. Okay, this is the kumquat. We're going to see what this is like. Yeah, there's just like, I don't know. All right, here we go. So good. So good. Just like my childhood. Takes me back. It's like, Mom, please bring more. Do you like it? You like it?
That's what it is?
Huh?
No, what do you want to go with that?
The kumquat.
Yeah, that's what I never seen it before, my first time here.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Well, there was back there.
We just got here. Yeah, what day? Next
It's okay. Next year.
Yeah.
It's fail. But it's okay. In a pie, it's good. Barbara. All right, done with that.
For places in Dade City that are full of sugary sweets but no tang, head over to Olga's, located right on the main strip. They'll treat you to some yummy donuts and their flagship treat, the breadstick.
And this is just a sample. It's like a pillow.
If you like your sugar in frozen form, Delectable Delights will serve you premium Wisconsin ice cream to make all your cares go away. Back at Corry's, I'm getting a sample of one of my vices, chocolate. And Corry makes hers with only the finest ingredients and a whole lot of love.
You want something that's absolutely
so much.
fantastic. Thank you, girl.
She's pure evil.
No, she's goodness and kindness all through. Look at her beautiful.
Look at this.
Our
All
Love
right.
and Dade City tree is already ready. Corey's ready for that too. And I need to get with you and talk with you because I've got 2 tours scheduled.
That was amazing. No, really good. Thank you. No, thank you. I'll be back.
Once you come to Dade City, you cannot ever come here and miss this.
Oh my God.
Oh, here's you another kumquat chocolate.
No!
Yes, absolutely. So,
You see this?
let me take you into the book shack real quick. This actually was originally Kiefer's back in the day. And then it changed hands a few times. And our local bookstore just moved over here, expanded. And Farmhouse is our coffee and brews and bites and different things in here. Christy is the owner's name, and she's quite a sweet lady. Okay.
That's torture as well because I can't look at coffee and not order a coffee.
So this building right here next to us on the right was originally Medill Furniture Store, and now it is it's called Two Old Hens Too. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna run you over here. Two old hens too.
Uh-huh.
It has the chic boutique upstairs.
Okay.
And this is kind of a place where vendors can rent space and, put in their things that they'd like to sell. And I don't know if Mary's here today. Janice Ann's here.
Pleasure to meet you.
You always see her when you come in.
Okay.
I can see this lives here.
Yeah, okay.
Let me take you around a little bit. We'll go back.
Yeah,
and come out
sounds
the
great.
door. Good news.
Tomorrow we're opening store number 6,
Are you? Where's that at?
next to Wine Library, in between Wine Library.
Okay,
and
you're
Stephanie.
opening where the Republican place was set up? Really? And what's going to be in there?
Little boutique, but it's gonna be different clothes than we have upstairs. It's gonna be called So Fetch on 7.
Bring some shoes in. We need shoes.
I know.
Okay, so this will give you kind of an idea, and they do. I guess they're opening number 6.
That's all great.
Come on
6
through.
stores, huh?
Yeah, come on
Wow.
through. So then you can go upstairs. You do stairs, okay?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yes.
so you can go upstairs, and then there's also an elevator. So those that
That's
cannot
good to
go
know.
upstairs has an elevator.
Okay.
The chic boutique goes up that way. If you want to go, we can take a quick little peek since we're already in, and then we'll go out and come down by the restaurant.
Okay.
So yes, the elevator brings you all the way up here. Little something for everybody.
So this is all just a variety of items, huh? Antiques and everything? Or-
Yes, just there's a lot of everything. I think if you
So
were to come to Dade City and you didn't know what you wanted, you wouldn't leave without finding something that you
Here.
wanted.
Yeah.
There's just everything here.
There's a lot more interesting places to see on this walking tour with Joy. But first, let's do lunch.
Okay, for lunch, so it came to Olio. It's an Italian place. This is the menu. Right here. There we go. I can't. I gotta know cinematics, so it keeps trying to focus in on my beautiful face. Yeah. Come inside. It's a nice, intimate restaurant. Great feeling, very cozy. The music, I can't play the music because of copyright laws, but some good music there. Sorry, you're just listening to like me, which is like sounds like I'm in a tunnel. That's just the way I gotta do it. But greet it right away. Server came over right away. We're rocking here in Olio. I do want to go ahead and give a shout out. Is this on? Yeah. Why is it up there? I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to Brandon, who's my server. He's like, cool. He's going to be the first server I ever get possibly on camera. We'll see. Maybe. What's been recommended, you have your traditional entrees. We're talking about spaghetti bolognese, lasagna, but they also have, like an Italian sea bass branzino, fettuccine bistecca, the Olio steak duo al fuoco vivo for 2, the sacchetti, alle pere e zafferano, which I'm really sorry if I didn't get my Italian correct on that one. That's pasta purses stuffed with pear and cheese, served in saffron sauce. They have goulash. They said it's like a special for the day. It's okay. I'm rolling just in case. Is that okay? I was telling you about Brandon, coolest server in the world. What's up, man? Okay, so what do you recommend? Like,
For starters,
Yeah.
right? I would usually recommend the mussels or the grilled calamari. If you want to get more into like entree, I like the fettuccine bisquetta, the lamb Lyon chops, the Italian sea bass, and the pearls taste of the sea. Because the pearls taste of the sea is like, if you're really hungry, it's something that will fit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
eat all that. If you're hungry, it's perfect.
okay. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of, it doesn't look like it. I don't eat a lot of lunch.
Yeah.
I'm eating lunch because I'm doing the video. That was, you're Brazilian, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I know a little bit of time, but not like
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. My wife's from Argentina.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she's got,
soccer fans.
absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're currently, we are like in this, we feel good.
Yeah.
We're the champions of the world, you know?
Of course. Messi and everything, I bet.
Yeah.
Were you guys in Argentina when it happened?
No, I wish we were.
Yeah.
But it was just as intense here. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the most intense, like, my most intense moment as a sports fan was during, I mean, two of those matches, the match against the Netherlands and the match against France.
Yeah, that's true.
I was
Yeah.
about passed out.
Yeah, because every second of the game is just like
Yeah.
it builds inside of you. Like when I watch Brazil, I get like so scared, so worried, you know. So I'm like, I don't want to lose, I want them to win.
I know, man. I know.
I bet you guys felt the same way because once the quarterfinals started and went to the semis and the finals, it's like even more nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was that one. I don't know if you remember the one guy, like at the very end of like extra time, the guy like had an open shot.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, that's when I about passed out. Yeah, I about passed out. I was like, we lost.
And
We
the
lost.
goalkeeper saved y'all too.
Oh my God.
He's
He's the best,
though.
dude.
He's good.
You have to hate him if you're not like an Argentina fan.
Yeah, exactly.
You hate him.
Yeah.
But if you're a fan of Argentina,
Then
it's
it's good.
fun.
Yeah,
You know, I think I'll do the special today.
To the special?
Yeah, the goulash.
All right.
My wife's abuela used to make a goulash.
Oh, goulash.
Oh my God, it was so good. Yeah, so great.
What's in like the?
It had like this meat, and you know, like I felt like it was. I don't know, man. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was the only thing she made.
Yeah.
Everything else was like nothing,
Like-
but that one she made was like,
You were like waiting for that every time you went.
yeah, yeah. Everything else she was like bread and ketchup, you know. With the goulash, she put time into.
Yeah, this one will be delicious.
Okay.
Italian style.
Italian style.
Yes.
Nice, man. They ran out of the special. It's okay. Switch into the fettuccine bistecca. What? I get bread? Bro. Oh. That didn't work out right. That didn't really work out the way I wanted it. Come here, you. What? I get bread. I'll get there. You know that's gonna be great. I really wish I could share the music with you right now. Okay, that was. Brandon, let's do it, man.
Yes, sir. Fettuccine biscuita.
Thank you, sir. You are the man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Look at that. Thanks, dude. I lost it. Let's do it, baby. First bite. Cooked perfectly. I mean, that was just the pasta. I didn't add the steak or the tomatoes or anything else that was there, but that was a delightful bite. Yeah. So now we're gonna try a bite with the bistecca. Really good. Oh, I'm really full. That was amazing meal at Olio, and yeah, done. Time to go. Everything was.
Save room for dessert?
No, I wish I did.
Great. Next
I
time
know.
we gotta try some dessert.
Yeah, what's the best dessert you got?
Spaghetti ice cream.
Sp-
If you're a coffee drinker, we have affogato, which is espresso and gelato.
Yeah. Phase 8. Are you okay with your? Can I get you? It's Fran. Fran greeting me. Super sweet. Oh yeah. Thank you, Fran. Thank you. I'm gonna say like see you to like the best server, literally the best server in the world. Brandon, who's from Brazil, by the way. Hey Brandon, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
If you'd rather have pizza than pasta, head over to America Pizza Oven and get the best pizza in Florida. It's our tour guide's recommended eating spot. Or maybe you prefer French cuisine in a sophisticated European atmosphere. Then you'll head over to Le Garden Bistro for hands down the most unique dining spot in Dade City. Go to Kafe Kokopelli, take in the decor, and get some chicken marsala. More restaurants to come later on, promise. Back with Joy on the tour of downtown Dade City, I have a feeling that cuddly puppy from the intro is coming up very soon.
We have our Love in Dade City stool here so you can sit or bench.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was originally Coleman Ferguson shop, and then over the years it changed names to different stores, different shopping. The little garden area, that actually was one of our original bakery spot. It was called Tipton Bakery, and that was the recipe for Olga's breadsticks. And it has then it changed names to Olga's, and it has been that way since 1972.
Okay.
The building next to that is Lanky Lassie. That is shortbread, and not just any shortbread. It's all natural, all organic, just this outstanding shortbread. Mary Catherine Alston is the owner, and she is a delight. So if you ever want to go in and talk with her.
Okay.
The woman next to that is Margaret Angel, her tea room, Angel Tea Room and Gifts. We've been serving tea in Dade City since 1884.
Oh, 1884.
1884. We have always had tea.
As
Stalgia
you
is
should.
right next door. That was our original Dade Bank of Dade City, where the white and black building is. This is Mercantile Treehouse. This is a lot of natural things, botanical things. She does a lot of pottery classes. She makes her own pottery in the back. You can go in if you'd like. You want to take a peek in? Let me see if Jasmine's in there.
Yeah.
Not sure if she's in here or not. Jasmine? Oh, she's not here. But then she has like a room in the back where you can kind of sit and relax. These are all the pastries.
Hello, how are you?
Okay.
Very nice.
This is our true antique store. There's
Okay.
not anything in here but antiques.
Okay.
And she's wonderful in here, Pat. She's a great lady. I'm not sure if Stephanie is in here. This is a Rustic Elegance. This is a furniture / clothing store.
Okay.
Vintage furniture. Let's see if she's in here. This is the oldest commercial building.
This is the one you were saying. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, Stephanie is in here. This is Stephanie Knight. She does a lot of videos here as well for our activities and events that are going on.
Yeah.
And so I'm just kind of showing him around and introducing him a little bit to the buildings. And nothing here for this one.
You guys have fun today.
Thanks,
for what
Stephanie.
you're doing.
Amazing place. Yeah. Thank
She's
you.
an amazing lady too. So, is this what you're wanting?
This, I was going to tell you, I didn't want to like stop you or break your flow. If I could have like told you exactly what I wanted, like this is it. Like you're telling me all the things and you're doing it much better than I ever could, just not knowing the place. I mean, you're really giving me exactly what I want. So I appreciate you.
Well, we aim to please.
You're,
But Dade
Joy.
City will always give people exactly what they want if they give it a chance.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
So, Dog and Cat Mania, or Dog Mania and Cats. This is our pet store. Would you like to go in?
I can't say no to this.
Isn't this sweet?
Hey there.
Hi, sweetheart. Hello. I see Casper.
there.
I just want
How
to
are
make
you?
sure he doesn't go past the door. How are you
He
today?
won't, huh?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm
Hey
fine.
there.
I'm fine.
Well, yeah, you'll be the most popular.
Suzanne here?
Yes.
You'll be the most popular part of the video. I can already promise. That I
And that's
know.
Casper.
Hey Casper, can I film you? Is it okay?
Casper will love that.
What a sweet dog.
So Suzanne is the owner. I think she's going to bring her back. This is an extension of the Triber building, the commercial building, and you can see the brick in the back on the wall. That's all original back there. The inventory in here is unbelievable. So if you need something for a pet, I don't think you're going to find it unless you come here. I mean, it's here. And if it's not, Suzanne will make sure that she can find it for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hey Suzanne, how are you?
I am doing just fine.
So Suzanne is the owner, like I had said. This is Peter.
Hey, I'm
He's
Peter.
featuring
Nice to meet
Dade
you.
City.
Pleasure to meet you as
On,
well. Thanks for having me. Great town. Great store too. And
Yeah,
Casper.
we love it. Casper is our newest greeter.
Yes.
Our old boy who passed away taught him how to greet. He's just a
Aw.
year old. He belongs to our clerk.
Okay.
He sure does
Lisa.
stay there and know his place. I was worried he would come out, but he doesn't
Yeah,
come
he
past
does
it.
very well.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
Much better than my girl.
He was at the door waiting for him to come in.
Yep, yep.
Uh-huh.
Hi there, baby. Well, we'll let you go. We won't keep you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All
You hear
right.
my girls?
Uh-huh.
I do.
I hear him. We'll see you later. Thanks, Suzanne.
Take care.
You too.
Bye, Casper. Bye, Suzanne.
So our courthouse, you can see over here, this actually is part of Pasco County.
Okay.
We just put up our dedication to our police officers, which is the fallen officers and the angel. When we go around it, you can see the front of it. It's interesting. And we have a lot of construction going on Highway 98, which is why the traffic here is so massive right now, because we have the detours coming right through here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still on a red there. We're still waiting.
Let me make sure.
But 98 right up there, and if you look straight down Meridian, you'll see a brick wall where the white truck is. It just went past. There's a brick building down there. That's our museum.
Okay.
That's our depot.
That's your normal
That's our normal
museum.
And I will do tours down there, but I do them by appointment because I just don't want the traffic confusion with all of the detouring and everything. It's hard for people to get in and out.
Gotcha.
And you should make that appointment with Joy to see the Heritage Museum. She's awesome. Truly a rock star. If you are a lover of all things history, I hear they have another museum that is outstanding. The Pioneer Museum is on 21 acres. They've got trains. How cool is that? But now the tour with Joy continues.
Because then you had the median, and then you can watch what's coming here. You don't.
I think it's not a small town's big life unless I jaywalk once. It's.
So to see if Margaret is in here.
Yeah, I love the colors there. Huh?
So this is our tea room.
This is the one you said is.
Been serving tea since 1884. Not this
1880.
particular building,
But it carries on that tradition.
This is Margaret Angel.
Very nice to meet you.
She's a
as well.
proprietor here. She's also head of our Dade City Merchants Association. So if people are actually coming into town and they want to know something specific, if they can't get the information from the Welcome Center, this would be your second choice.
This is that's okay.
If you're on this side of the block, this would be your first choice. If you're on the other side of the block, then you
Come on in.
Yes.
That's great.
Can you film real quick? I was telling him about.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you so much.
Sharon, have at it.
I'm going to step right here out of
Sure.
the picture there because I'm.
Let me
Yeah.
answer this and then I want to.
Hello, how are you? Oh, okay. I'm always inclined to get a British accent when I'm encountering tea, but I'll save you from that today.
Okay. All right. What's your name and email?
I'm also inclined to squeeze in as tight as I can, as in to not break anything, because
Okay. Go ahead.
that's my life. Pleasure
Okay.
meeting you. Thank you so much for letting me see your place. Beautiful. I'm so glad I didn't break anything.
Oh, well, just put the pieces back together.
You have a good day, Margaret. Okay, we can
All right.
go down this way.
Okay.
Hey, how are you doing? What are you limping for? What'd you do? Oh.
Like a hairline, just something small.
Well, you take yourself easy there. I have no clue who she is.
It's
You
just,
see what I
you're
mean?
just super nice. Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
don't know who she is, so.
This is
You real-
like exactly the thing that small town's
so
about.
here you can see the Griffin Block this way.
Okay, yeah.
Triber building on the left, which is our oldest masonry building.
Uh-huh.
So as you can see, as you look at the Edwinola, that was quite a prominent building in 1912. It would have been a nice hotel to stay in.
So what is it used for now?
Right now it is an assisted living home. It's quite beautiful inside. I just did a bunch of trolley tours for some of the guys. We're gonna go this way.
Okay.
The other day. This actually was part of Coleman Ferguson Funeral Home. Back in the day when we were big into manufacturing, we were the largest orange juice manufacturing company in the entire world. We shipped everywhere, which is why we were so fortunate, I think, to have two of the different railroads.
Okay.
We brought the very prominent investors in, and we also had to bring in our working class. Here's a beautiful mural that was just done.
Okay.
This is one of our cafe restaurants. It's French inspired.
I love that mural.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Ah,
That's what Dade City used to look like.
Wow.
And then the wine library is right there. So the wine library is actually beautiful as far as art and nice wines. This way. So this was the funeral home here, Coleman Ferguson. It was one of our larger funeral homes.
Okay.
The inside of it hasn't been disturbed a whole lot, even though it now is a law office. So this is our art gallery here.
Here, Joy, because the concrete floor makes my feet so cold.
Oh, I know.
So
I
I'm
get
meeting with my artist, Linda Ricks.
My-
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Welcome.
to meet you as well.
my
Thank you
feet
so
get cold
much.
and I don't get warm again.
No, when I came in, I was almost hugging my
Dry
little-
socks.
I've got
I
two
my
pair
socks,
on.
Linda, but come look at her boots, Joy.
Let me see.
Come look at her boots. She's ready for Alaska.
See, that's why she's warm. We need those.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do. So I leap up on the table and then I scamper back and sit next to my heater. Anyway,
Nope,
what do you want me to do with all this?
You don't have to do anything. He's just walking around and observing and talking and then he'll edit.
So if we talk, it's not a problem?
Nope, I don't think it's a problem.
Is it, Arlen?
Are these all, no, do your thing. Are these all local artists or? Yes.
16, this is Linda Ricks, one of our local artists.
Hi, Linda.
She's a ceramic artist.
Very
Does all
beautiful.
kinds of beautiful things.
Okay.
You get to see all the new stuff. But yeah, I hand select the artists in here, so
Yes.
it's not a co-op. Make sure that comes across.
Yeah.
It's a curated collection, very special talent,
Yeah.
professional artists who live right here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all original, no prints, one of a kind, all the things.
All here, yeah.
So help yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you need anything? I'll be right here on the
Okay.
We love it.
Awesome.
You do? You know that was a big sort of,
Right?
I told you, left turn.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
She's also very good with plants. She's got like this green thumb. That right there is our Pasco County Government Center. This is where you would pay your taxes, get your driver's license, and also look up any kind of information that you would want for land taxes, land ownership. If you bought an old historical home and you would really love to find out who bought it or who built it originally, this would be where you would go to get your records. So.
Back to the first part. That's everybody's favorite place.
Yeah.
If all that government talk makes you say, I need a drink, I get it. Fortunately, in Dade City, you got some cool options. Like the Twisted Oak, rock and roll vibes, guitar shop, drinks, and live music almost every night of the week. It's a sweet place. Or the ABL, quality beer place with trivia, karaoke, good times, and books. On the subject of books, I hear Dade City's most popular library, the Wine Library, may lack in their authors of reading collections, but they more than make up for it in their extensive collection of vino, eclectic art, and warm, friendly service. And lastly, great beer is to be had at the Dade City Brewhouse, where I hear their building has a storied history, much better told by my favorite tour guide, Joy.
This was our old car dealership. It's been around for a long time. Originally was called Huckabee Chevrolet.
Yeah.
And this now is the Dade City Brewhouse.
Did they have good beer?
I don't drink beer, but I hear it's very, very good.
Okay,
From
all
people
right.
who do drink beer.
Yeah.
So If you want to ride bicycles, Fat Rick's Bicycle Shop is a great place to go and get you a bike. The venue is right around the corner here. This is where you could have weddings, birthday parties, what have you. This is the Edwinola that we're coming up to.
Okay.
And the park that you see right here is Agnes Lamb Park. It was called Four Seasons Park. When Agnes Lamb passed away, she was our first female mayor in Dade City. And we dedicated the park to her. So Agnes Lamb would sit in the park and she would talk to the children and she would tell them all about Dade City. And then she would question the children, kind of like a little test. And she would ask them, you know, what is it that I just told you? Or what's the date of Dade City? Whatever her question might be. And if the child could answer it, she would then give them a Beanie Baby out of her collection. She collected Beanie Babies and she adored them.
Yeah.
And she would give them to a child that could answer the correct question.
That's beautiful.
So the Edwinola's 8 stories in the back was added on when it was taken over by the university.
Okay.
That actually has a separate name. It's called Elevated Estates. They call it that in the home, in the assisted living facility. So when you see Elevated Estates, it's just the homes, the houses that the people live in. But the Edwinola itself in the front is pretty well original. It has the original ballroom and the dining area in the back, things like that. So, and the train then would come up and let them off here.
Okay.
Walk them into the Edwinola, and then would continue on to the depot, which is just about where that yellow car is right there in the parking lot. The haunted history tours are more on the side of an educational tour. For instance,
okay.
I bring in original coffins that were built here. We talk about buried alive. We talk about
No, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to be myself. I don't like this at all. Like, buried alive?
People were buried alive. And it's a kind of a story about how they were buried and what would happen to them.
I did notice you said plural, like it wasn't a person, it's like people.
So occasionally, yes.
Occasionally.
Hey. Oh, you might be. Smile.
Yes, sir. No scandalous stories?
I think that would be Ted's department.
Oh, okay.
With his police information, but this is known as the Hardy Trail.
Okay.
And Mr. and Mrs. Hardy were wonderful advocates for Dade City. They did a lot of fish fries and things to raise funds for people that needed the different help. Oh, let's go across our bridge. I love our bridge.
I love the bridge. Yes.
Tomorrow comes down my decorations. I was waiting for the tree to go down. That was my cue. So if you ever want to read about the Hardy Trail, here's the dedication for Martha and Roy.
Okay.
I think you probably need a second trip to Dade City.
You know, yeah. Well, I have a limited amount of time, but...
Yep. And what you see, the gray wall right there, that's going to be our future amphitheater.
Nice.
So we can do some live shows.
Okay.
So different things.
Yeah.
So we're going to enjoy that tremendously. I am. The little yellow building here is going to be operating as a welcome center.
Yeah.
So the museum currently right now is temporarily here. We've been here since April because of the construction on 98.
Okay.
When the construction is done, I believe that road is going to be phenomenal, and the flow of traffic through Dade City will be so nice. But right now, we are a welcome center. We welcome there too, but we're more in town here, more connected with the people here. Oh, he's got it locked. Let me go around. So, is there anything else I can tell you?
That's beautiful. Beautiful. No. I mean...
Church Street, if you travel down Church Avenue, a lot of our older prominent homes.
Yes.
Church Street is a wonderful thing. 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of December.
Mm-hmm.
It is all decorated. It's closed off. It's walking only.
Okay.
Usually we have anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 walkers.
Okay.
We have entertainment on the lawns of a lot of the homes. They're all decorated with lights, Santa Claus, hot chocolate on every corner, anything that you want.
On this street?
On this entire street. So when you leave, after you leave there, if you come back and go down Church Street, that would be something to see, the houses
Okay,
and stuff.
I would love to, yeah. Done.
So there was one of the things I can tell you about the furniture store.
Yes.
Okay, I can tell you that really quickly. That's part of our haunted history tour. And I usually let Ted talk about it.
Okay.
Because it was his family.
Yeah.
So his aunt and uncle his aunt worked at the little grocery store there he was telling you about. It was just like a mom and pop store.
Okay.
And she worked in there, and the father her husband would pick her up after work.
Yeah.
I guess there was a robbery, and the store was broken into, and she was being held at knife point, and the husband saw it and ran in and was killed. And it was at the doorstep. I didn't tell you in front of the green door because that's not really what you want to hear when you're trying to have lunch, but the killing was right there. The murder was right there.
Oh no.
Full transparency. Having heard this story, I still ate at the green door on 8th and was treated to this big, fat, juicy burger.
We're talking about an 8-ounce, 100% black Angus beef. Wood grilled to perfection, topped with Merlot onions, Danish blue cheese, pork belly on top. That's what we're talking about. A grilled brioche bun and French fries. You can sub the Beyond, what is it? Beyond Meat Patty for the extra $2, but who would do that to the pork belly?
Amor, nosotros oramos todos los días en la casa, no vamos a orar hoy.
Not me.
No, el chef aquí sí sabe.
This burger's got some juice inside of it. Like I opted to not do the blue cheese, and I'm glad because I can taste that Angus. I could taste that Angus.
For another amazing burger, Uncle Fatty's is your spot and conveniently connected to the Dade City Brewery. Perhaps you want some of that Southern food. Southern food, that's your place. Or if you're looking for a high-end steakhouse, Dade City has one of those, the Citrus Room. We're gonna end this video where Joy suggests taking a quick walk down Church Street to see some historic homes. Thanks for joining me. The next town is gonna come much, much sooner. You're awesome.